When choosing a Web 2.0 tool for this lesson, I immediately thought of Nearpod. I did this for several reasons. One, Nearpod is very familiar to my students. Two, I knew that I could embed other Web 2.0 tools. Three, it would allow me to assign different codes, one being the teacher led code, where I get immediate results from quizzes and collaboration boards, and two, a student paced code where they can investigate on their own. For our purposes, I want students to be able to investigate and learn why the three states of matter change. The first Web 2.0 tool I embedded was a virtual reality field trip. This virtual reality field trip takes us to a frozen lake in Russia where they can see that there's a ship stuck in the ice here. We speculate as to why that happens. Then they go to another Web 2.0 tool where they're exploring how the states of matter change. They're doing this through a simulation lab. Since we specifically talk about water molecules, there is a choice for that. They can see it as a solid, they can see it as a liquid, noticing how it flows, and a gas and see how they completely fill up the container. Additionally, students can manipulate the molecules themselves by adding heat. They like to see this. They can also cool it down and notice how it can turn back into a liquid or a solid if they hold it long enough. Then, of course, I give factual information about the three states. Notice this little button here. It reads the information for your low readers, your non readers, or those that maybe just aren't as fluent. Then we have an embedded video here. Again, this video presents the same factual information. It just does it in a different way, still presenting and reinforcing that information. Here's a quick check for me as their teacher to see if they do understand the three states of matter and what the molecules actually look like. This is not the change yet. We will get to that upon further investigation. So here I have a great song with vocabulary. If you're not familiar with the Web 2.0 tool vocabulary, it just puts information to music and it also has other activities attached to it, such as a quiz and vocabulary practice. So this is another simulation where students this time actually track the changes that take place with the molecules. Okay. Notice again that water is a choice. They can cool it down and turn it into a solid. They can heat it up and turn it into a liquid. If you notice that the temperature here is changing, they can also change it with pressure. They really enjoy seeing how the water molecules move around. Their goal is always to blow the lid off the simulation. This is an actual reading passage. You see where the boxes are? These are all of our keywords. That just allows me to make sure they understand the keywords and the vocabulary. Here's another virtual reality. This is a little different now that they've investigated changing into a solid, liquid, and gas. You can see that this is liquid water, but there is also steam coming off of this. Hopefully, by now, they make that connection and understand why. This is a quiz where students are asked about the three states of matter and why they change. Okay. And it gives me, again, immediate feedback. So, this is my lesson using my Web 2.0 tools. Thank you so much.